Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some exciting Star Wars rumors to talk about. There's always rumors floating around on the web, but this one is actually backed up by multiple sources, and it seems like there are even more Star Wars games than we knew about that are currently in the works outside of EA. And with the recent KOTOR remake announcement, the Ubisoft Star Wars game, there's actually quite a lot of Star Wars games currently being in the works. But before I get into all of those details about the leak, I wanted to give a shout out to my sponsor Elgato Gaming. If you guys are interested in any type of content creation product such as microphones, green screens, you can check out the website below, and you can also create your own dream setup and see how their stuff would look using their studio configurator, which you will also find on their website. But now let's get straight into the news. So what is this leak/rumor all about? Well, the rumor is that Quantic Dream is working on a brand new Star Wars game. But I'll talk a little bit more about who Quantic Dream are and what they worked on later in the video. But first of all, I want to just talk about what this rumor says and what it's based on. So first of all, French YouTuber Gato, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, reported a few days ago that Quantic Dream has finished their contract with Sony and have signed a new deal with Disney to work on a Star Wars game. And he's also a former journalist, so there's quite a lot of credibility around him. But on top of that, Tom Henderson from DualShockers, who you might have heard about in plenty of Battlefield leaks over the years, who have most of the time proven to be correct, also backed this up through a separate source that he said had overwhelming evidence that a Star Wars game is in the works over at Quantic Dream, and that they've actually been working for 18 months now on the project, but that the full development of the game started just a couple of months ago. On top of that, to fuel this rumor, the official Quantic Dream Twitter account actually liked a tweet that posted about this alleged Star Wars game. They of course removed the like because it was probably an accident and they don't want to feed into any rumors before they make an official announcement, but I guess someone controlling that account saw that and I was like, yeah, that's correct. Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have liked that. So there's again multiple sources backing up the fact that Quantic Dream might be working on a new Star Wars game. I wouldn't say it's 100% confirmed, it never is until they officially say so. But it is definitely pointing towards this not just being like a random leak that doesn't turn out to be true, but this might actually be the real deal. So what does Quantic Dream do? Because I can say I have never played a game from them, but they've made some quite successful games such as Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, all of which have been in collaboration with Sony, and they're kind of, as far as I understand, quite story driven, so that's definitely something I could see fitting within the Star Wars universe. But I also have to say that there has been quite a lot of controversy around this development studio, I think with a lot of toxic and sexist work culture, and I think they've been sued and stuff like that. I, again, am not too read up on Quantic Dream, but I've seen that the reactions to this rumor have been quite split within the community, both in terms of this controversy, but also in terms of the actual games, because they do all have quite good ratings if you look at Metacritic or something like that. So it's not like they put out half-assed bad games or anything like that. And most of the complaints I've seen looking around has to do with the story. And obviously, if they were to make a Star Wars story-driven game, they would get a lot of guidance and control from Lucasfilm. So they wouldn't just be able to make the worst twists or anything like that without Lucasfilm actually approving them. So overall, I would still say this is good news because I am just happy to see more and more developers potentially working on Star Wars games. I think this is the way it should have been from the start, where we have EA still making their Star Wars games because they've made a couple of really good ones, but there's no reason to just have one publisher do that. Ubisoft will make one, Aspyr is making the remake, and now potentially Quantic Dream making this new Star Wars game. I don't know, I think it sounds quite good, and if it is true that this has been in production for 18 months and maybe just a few months with full development, I wouldn't be too surprised if we actually hear an official announcement about this fairly soon. With fairly soon, I mean like within a year or something like that. They could potentially have been working on this longer than Ubisoft has on their project. But again, take everything with a grain of salt. Although there are multiple sources backing this up, that doesn't mean it's entirely true, but this was definitely a rumor I thought was worth talking about because it was bigger than all of these anonymous Reddit posters that don't really have anything to back it up with. So I would love to hear in the comments below, for those of you who do have more experience with Quantic Dream's games, what do you think about them and how do you think their development style could fit for a Star Wars game? And if you guys are interested in keeping up to date with all things Star Wars gaming, make sure to hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.